You guys, we're recording. So if you want to hop back on, what we're going to start doing, if we want, is actually team collectively doing the same exact posts, the same exact rhythm, the same exact, like certain things, not everything, but we need to strategically plan our week and our posts. So if we do it together as a team, it just makes it so much easier, and you don't have to think about what to do. You just don't have to think about it. And right here is where we collectively can brainstorm together. What do we want to talk about this week in our classroom? Our classroom is our Facebook page. So we're just, right now we're just kind of going through, Monday is coaching, Tuesday is challenger, Wednesday is challenger. Wednesday, I love to make Wednesdays, thank you, Tiffany, is recognition day, okay? So write that down for Wednesdays. Wednesday will be, I'm sorry, not Wednesdays, Thursday. Thursday is recognition day. I'm so sorry. What? Where? On the toilet? Okay, do that. Can you do that by yourself? Do you need help? Okay, come up here. I have it. Come here. Oh, all right. Thursday, I said recognition. Friday, make it nothing Beachbody. It's fun. It's family. Okay? So I always do like fashion. I always show like people my outfit. They love to see what I'm wearing, which I think is kind of funny, but I love it because I always tell them that I'm a Target TJ Maxx kind of a mom. Did you go potty? Let me see. Hold on one second. Let's see. Where? In the toilet? In the potty? Did you go poop in the potty?
Yes.
All right, here. Good job.
You have to put it in there.
Here, put your underwear on. All right. You want to wear this hat?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You can wear it. Okay. So Friday, I always make like fashion and fun, family, and always on Friday, what is a big hit is using humor. Use humor, because you got to think about it like this. Friday, there's not a lot of action going on Facebook. It's Friday. The biggest traction is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday kind of die down. And then Sunday kind of picks back up again. I've been noticing that. So, and then on Saturdays, I do like mom life, or you could just do a day in the life of what you do, but somehow you're sprinkling in that you're still on your wellness game. You're not kind of puking on it, but you're just kind of talking about it. Like, let's say you went to have margaritas or whatever, right? And you're sitting there at the dinner table, you take a picture of your taco and your margarita, and you're like, dude, they had the best skinny margaritas in town. Love that this never messes up my flow, or whatever. Use humor. And I'm going to tell you one of my tricks right now. You need a hook line in the beginning of your post, okay? That it's got to get them in. And you're probably going like, what do I say to get them to like chime in, right? Get your butt to Pinterest and find a running starting sentence. It's that all my running lines are from Pinterest. I will scroll something and I will find it, and then I will just copy it. And that's like my opening liner. So for example, the Christmas picture that I did with the Merry sign the other day, if you saw that, it said Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I found that on Pinterest. I'm like, great opening liner. Think about like a football game. They have to have that opening team thing to get them roused up and ready to go. I always think of that as I'm posting. So for me, Saturday will be like mom life, or whatever you want to do. You can either gear it towards coaching, a breadcrumb, or you can gear it towards a challenger. Okay. So it's really whatever you feel like doing. And then Sunday, I always do either a self-care post, but I'm going to strictly talk about, I'm going to do one post on Sundays, and it's going to be a coaching opportunity post. I talked about that on the thread last night, and I specifically am going to share the story about the girl that I met at Summit in the rain, basically. And it was one of the most pivotal moments that I ever had. Now, Tiffany is going to be coming to Summit, so she's going to be knowing exactly what we're going to be experiencing. And those pictures are your pictures that you can save and use to show people, like, this is the story of what I'm living. Now, you may not have Summit pictures right now, but you know what you have? You have Team Rise and Shine. Okay. What do you use for Team Rise and Shine? For example, recognition. You know how if you scroll Team Rise and Shine, Danielle creates the like everyone's doing so great post. It's like all the people's names and a person of the week and this person of the week. You can use that as a recognition post, and you can be like, most of you may not know what this means, but this is my team helping lives, and I just want to shout them out on my personal page. Like, you're showing people what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I show people all the time in the hair salon all these different ways they can do things. You have to give them the whole menu, okay? So you can't give them part of the menu. Otherwise, they don't know if they're going to like your restaurant. You know what I mean? They're not going to know. Recognition. You can take somebody who is under you, when you start getting coaches underneath of you, when you start getting people underneath of you, and say to them, can I shout you out? Can I do a challenger spotlight on you? If you need one of us, use one of us, right? Don't think that you can't do something. You have to just get really creative about it, right? So I can remember when I first started, I was like, I have nobody to shout out, but I had a team page. I had other coaches. I had friends. I could connect with them, and I could say, can I use you to shout you out? Another example that I used to do back in the day, Team Beachbody on Facebook. There are people and their stories of weight loss. Take their picture, save it, and shout that person out as if they were your family, which they are part of your family. You can just say, wow, Lisa's killing it on the whatever it is. I want to shout her out. She's on our Beachbody, or she's not say Beachbody page. She's on our team page, and she's killing it. There's no lie about that. She is on our team page. She is killing it. She did do a workout, and you can inspire somebody, right? See how you can use certain things before you start building your own team? Don't be afraid to do that. It's there for a reason. So start thinking about all those cool things. So recognition can be anything. Recognition could be, recognizing yourself. You could be like, wow, 3 years ago, I was smoking, and now I'm drinking my nutrition. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Now, next question really quickly, because this is important. Did you guys download and print your binders for the things that I sent in that thread? Because that was a one-shot deal. That's in that message thread. Danielle, did you have it? Did you print your stuff out, baby?
It's at work, but yes, I did.
All right. I know Tiffany said she was going to Kinko's or something like that. Yes, she did. Perfect. Okay. That is your Bible. You take that binder, right? And that is how you start getting creative for your posting. That is exactly what you do. You flip through that binder. I flip through my binder every week, and I just get an idea. I get a post idea, right? And do something. Don't forget, once a week, you need to do something of value, right? So either maybe you can talk about I haven't been on my water game, and let me give you guys some great tips because I need to get back into the game, and give them a value post, okay? It's really, really, really important. You have to have value, okay? And I want you guys to make sure that any objections you get this week, again, you turn it into a post. Because remember, what's our number one thing? We are offering a solution. So last week, I had a girl tell me over and over and over again that she can't afford it. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she just can't pinch another penny. I offered her 6 solutions. Why don't you coach? You could make money. You can earn an income. You could pay for this lifestyle. Oh, I don't know if I really can. Have you talked to your husband about this? Does he know how you feel? You talked to me about your depression and crying in the shower. I had her pain point. You talked to me that you wanted to take your life, which this person said. And then she goes, well, I said, try not to put yourself on a back burner. Whether you do this program or not, you have to find yourself, right? We are trying to offer those solutions. It's really important. We're here. Guys, this is a serious job. This is not about just selling a challenge pack. This is about people's rebirths. And this, for a lot of people, is the saddest time of the year. So we need to think about that. When we're sitting here and you're strategizing your posts, what is going on this week? What are things that you can talk about? So let's open that up for discussion, because this can be some really good things that we can talk about. So for example, Monday's going to be, for me, it's motivational. total motivational, and it's going to be geared towards coaching. What are some things that we can talk about that are motivating, that are geared towards coaching? What are some things that you guys, right off the top of your head, that has been motivational for you that only coaching has provided, right? So you think about those things, and then you get your binder out and you flip through those things. Remember, people also want to see the realism of you. They want to see the rolls on your stomach. They want to see the abs as well. They want to see that you're a human being. Like, I did a post, I think a couple weeks back, that I literally stepped in dog crap, while I was working out. It was funny. It was real, but I still got my workout in, right? That's why I love this so much, because my posts, this posting will cleanse your soul as you personally, right? Now remember, my running story is my dad. I will tell it till I'm blue in the face. Start telling a piece of your story over and over again. Danielle, that backstory is your lock-in. It's your lock-in. I already know it. It's your lock-in. You have to talk about it all the time. And you start talking about it in creative ways, God, if it wasn't for my surgery and working out my core, I couldn't decorate my Christmas tree. Like, that's an important thing. Do you know what I mean? So all of that just serves a purpose. How have you guys noticed with your timing? Have you guys noticed that there's certain times? Have you been catching on to that yet? Pay attention to the times of day that you're posting. I know for me, if you guys want to share a little bit, posting for me is I have to either get it out before 7 a.m. or 10 o'clock a.m. is a good one, or lunchtime. 12 o'clock is good. And for recognition day, I love doing 12 o'clock posts, because I know those women are sitting there eating their lunches and they're not so happy about certain things in their lives. This week, you can really talk about earning extra income for the holidays and what it will mean for you and your families. There are people, you guys, literally going to Target and filling out job applications so they can have discounts to get their families presents right now under the tree. And on top of that, because they're going to Target, they are missing that family time. What if you went to Target today, grabbed a brochure and held it up and said, gosh, I'm so thankful that my second job is at home, where I can be with my kids and I can be with my family, or I can be sitting down in my own home and I don't have to be away from them, and it's keeping me healthy and happy. Like, you're not going to knock Target down, but you're offering a solution to those mothers that are like, I can't give my kids a good holiday. I have to get a second job, and I don't want to get a second job. Think about that. That's happening right now. These women are doing it. It's facts. It's facts. And I'm hearing it through conversations. So think about that while you're doing your posting and your planning this week, okay? Super important. Also, too, on your Instagram, every day on your stories, you need to be inviting every day. It's an everyday thing. Melanie Mitro invites every single day, whether it's to the coaching opportunity or to the challenge group. Invite, get creative, do, word swag, go to my stories, find those things, get creative. If you need help with that, totally let me know. So what we know is this: Monday, we're going to do a strong coaching invite. Tuesdays, you're going to do a strong direct challenger invite. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you're going to do, Wednesday, you'll do a soft, like, want to join me type deal. That's like a soft invite to a challenge group. And Thursday, you should do another soft coaching opportunity. Now, remember, tomorrow is our Cyber Monday Flash. Whether you have people or not, the fact that you posted and you put it out there, give yourself props. That's awesome that you posted, that you did that, and something that I want you guys to really make sure while you're planning your week is do not pay attention to all your likes and how many people liked your post, because that does not count for the people that scroll your page. Always remember that. Always remember that. So that's another thing I want to make sure. So make sure you get those binders. And while you're sitting here and you're planning, get creative. I know right now people need recipes. I know right now people need tips for handling stress. And you know what? We can talk about our Zoom crew workouts. You can take the picture that I just posted in our team page, save that to your cell phone, and post that one day. You know, you can take a picture of you on a Zoom call right now, and you can enhance it later with Snapseed and talk about accountability and team and how you get together and we brainstorm, things like that. Yeah. I turned them off. I'll put them back on in a minute. Oh my God, she wants the Christmas tree lights on all day long. All day long. Okay. Can you guys talk about what are your what are your themes? Like, what are you guys doing? Let's share. Let's open up a little bit because I think because the call's recorded, then there's some people that need a little help too. So if you guys can open up a little bit, can you guys share some things that worked with you this week, some things that you were like, okay, I got into a better rhythm. What questions do you guys have right now? Because this is the time to seriously break out those questions and get down and dirty with them for sure. Have you guys taken the time to do the notes on your cell phone and pre-planned your posts the night before? Has anybody done that yet? That is so the bomb. It is so the bomb. I do not stress about my posts because literally your posts, if you just do them the night before and put them on the notes on your cell phone, make little files, coaching invites, challenger invites, value posts, motivational posts. And then guess what? You create this backup plan. So let's say you're on the road and you're like, I don't have a post. You can scroll through your files, get a new picture, repost the same words because not everybody's going to see your stuff. But what I love is I sit down every single night and I think about that post. You know what I mean? That way I'm not worried about it. Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. So what worked for you guys this week? Like, because I can always use some great ideas too. Can you guys open up and share a little bit?
I just really, for me, what worked was like on my lunch break at work, I would just say, hey, I'm at lunch, but I'm still at my desk. And I would just power hour.
Oh, good. How's that been working?
It's great.
You liking it?
Yeah. And then also the holidays helps a lot with like new conversations and inviting. I really liked that Cyber Monday turkey invite with the
yes, so cute.
That was my favorite. So I got a ton of those out. So just not caring about what they think, just sharing and go is, but yeah. And anytime I have like an hour here or there, I'll just, nope, I'm doing this. Nope, I'm doing this instead of TV or, so just remembering why I want to do it and doing it in little pockets of time that I can.
Yeah. And do you have, do you do themes? Are you following a theme every, like once a week or how do you do your stuff?
So I really go by this.
Yeah.
I keep it with me in my purse. And by the end of the week, it's all like folded and crinkled, but
I know.
I really,
me too.
this in my tracker is really what I carry around with me all the time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. So what themes do you do? Because maybe you have different ones, or do you do the same?
I try to keep on the same ones that you do.
You do?
Yeah.
I love it.
Only because I'm not consistent with it. Like I'll start off and then I'll flake off.
What do you mean? So, like on posting or?
Yeah. On
okay.
Themes and posting.
Okay. So how can we help you get more consistent with that?
No, this has helped.
That's helping?
So I'm not going to change it at all. I'm just going to keep sticking to this.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So I keep doing it.
Okay, perfect. I think too, try seriously doing your posts the night before, because if you're not, I think for me, that took off so much stress to come up with and I actually could like make it better, if that makes sense.
Right.
That'll really, 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 really help a lot. I've been noticing that too for me. Other things that I've been noticing too that have really been helping me is, staying connected to one video on the ride home to listen to that's coaching related. Like I need to learn more of the compensation plan. So I'll just like pop it in and I'll just listen and I'll just like try to soak it in a little bit more or whatever it is. A lot of times too, like yesterday, I'm trying to understand more about the qualifications for certain things. So I just called Beachbody and I talked to this guy for like 15 minutes and it was great because I'm not like, it's making me feel better because I'm just finding a way versus going like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? And I don't get myself all out of whack and like stressed out. You know what I mean? But I love that. I feel like this paperwork just keeps me. And you know what I love too? I love the fact that I think of Facebook as my classroom. I love that. I love that. By the way, Tiffany, your picture was beautiful that you posted. It was gorgeous. And you know what's funny? Tiffany made a good point. She's like, I don't really feel like posting, right? And I can't even tell you how many times that I don't feel like posting or I don't feel like going to the salon and doing people's hair and talking sunshine up their butts. Like, I just don't feel like it. You know what I mean? But then I know why I go to work, you know, and I know why I do it. And I was talking to John about that the other day. I was like, you know, I was like, there's so many times where I just feel like I'm tired. I'm so tired. And he's like, yeah, but I'm tired too, Stacy. But if we don't, then what? Then what? And I was like, I know, you know? So I think going back to my why every single day. I mean, like right now we're in heavy qualifications for 1-star diamond. This is serious stuff right now. And Danielle and Sharona are like, we need to give them all the support that we can because they can get this. They're going to get this. It's going to be before Christmas. And it's like crunch time, you know? And then our emeralds, we're having our first emerald call tomorrow night, which I'm so excited about. And that's exciting. We're gonna get you guys to emerald. And you know, those things that I posted on the message thread, like those stories, that's why we coach, right? That's why we coach. And then like the free leads, I love that. I love free leads. I love free money. I love free people that I can bring into our, by the way, Jody in our group, you guys know Jody. She's a lead. She's a lead. And I take the leads and I send out a little email and no one really responds back, but I still do it. And Jody showed up. And I love Jody because she's so our tribe. She's so our tribe. And that's why it's so freaking cool because I know that I might send out a bazillion emails and maybe one comes back, but that one needs us. And I love that. And that's what makes me go. That's what makes me go because again, we are purpose, passion, and love. And we're the Kellermans and we're getting the babies out of the corner. So I think for me this week, I'm really going to be talking about how to handle like stress, what I'm doing. And also too, it's going to make me show up to handle my own stuff. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I created the workout for every Sunday because I need to show up more for myself, especially this time of year. This is the time of year for me personally that my post-traumatic stress disorder goes into high gear because my dad died from money and we're spending money. So what's awesome is that I'm taking my story and I'm going to share that with people this week because I'm not the only person who has post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm not the only person. I'm not that special. And on top of that, when I talk about it and I literally post it, I feel like I went to therapy for the day. And I don't care who doesn't like it and who likes it. Because guess what? Pretty much everybody who's on my Facebook page likes it. So I'm not worried about it. I don't care because my purpose to post is not if you like it or not. My purpose is I want to inspire you. You know what I mean? Because you're my classroom. So I'm going to be talking about that this week because on top of me talking about it personally, it helps it go away. And that's what do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I need to maintain that because back in the day, I didn't know how to control this. This was my biggest trigger. This was my biggest trigger that spiraled me down bad. And John would be like, you need to relax. So now I'm just going to use it for the greater good. So you might have a really important story right now about the holidays or about whatever that your story is, and only share what you're comfortable. You know, some people are like, well, don't share it then. Share what you want. But what are some ideas, you guys, that you think that we could do this week that might be strategic in collectively doing something together? I think we should collectively talk about some coaching stuff. Like right now, so we could write it on the chat. What are some things that coaching has done for you? Because that's where we're going to get our posting. That's where we're going to get our information. That's where we're going to get our bells. Like, you know, has coaching provided you friendships? Like for me, it's provided friendships, you know. What else? And if you guys want to say them out loud, I'll type them. Friendships, consistency, for sure. What else, you guys? Because we got to talk, we have to, in order to build your business, you have to talk about the coaching stuff, because it's just, you have to, otherwise you will be the salesperson that you don't want to be, you know, and you don't want to be that person. You want to be the inspiring person. Friendships, consistency. You know what? It's given me a community to go out with, just like we did the other night. What else? Team culture. It's given me, it's made me level up. It's made me level up with my excuses. You guys have ideas, just write them in the chat. I'm just trying to get ideas for you guys so you guys can kind of take one word and then you can roll them off for your coaching posts. And again, too, you know what? I'm not opposed for you guys copying and pasting my posts if you need that for now. But what you're going to realize is that your tribe probably won't respond because it's not your words. But that's why you take something and you tweak it. I'm not sure. I feel like I've gotten something out of coaching yet because I haven't gone all in. Can I talk about the Challenger group, but says what I've got? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And you know what? You can talk about maybe what you're leaning into about coaching, what you're excited that coaching can give you. And because you said that, you should sit down and think of and write up like a dream list of what you would like to have out of coaching. You know, that's what I did. And I really love that. And, you know, really coaching is no different, Tiff, than being a challenger. It's not.
Yeah.
It's just not. I think sometimes we overthink it, you know?
I guess I just don't feel, because I don't even have anybody under me yet.
Oh, I remember those days.
Like, I feel like I've got the qualifications to be like, this is what coaching has done for me. I don't know.
Sure you do. Sure you do. You just haven't made that list. See, like right there, like I remember when I didn't have anybody, I was like, I don't feel like I can talk about it, but what if you talked about where you were at right now with coaching and be okay with it? Because it almost, you know what happens? I don't know if you ever feel like this. It makes you feel not even excited to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because you got to get connected to it a little bit, you know? But think about it. Like, what could coaching do? Like helping that one person who, you know, goes to meetings like you. I mean, and creates the stability. I mean, I could rattle off a couple right there. You know, I can say coaching has made you rethink possibilities. I mean, that's a huge one. That is a huge one, because that's when you were like, I'm reconsidering it. So it's making you shift your mindset. So they're like those little things, but don't think too hard on them.
That's a great one, shifting the mindset.
Yeah.
I think I can latch onto that big time.
See? Bam. And it's just by talking about it, we get these ideas rolling. So it's like mindset, right? It's changed.
Yeah.
Me too. It made me level up in my life. It didn't make me slouch down anymore. Like I'm slowly going like this because of that. You know what I mean? So even though you don't have anybody underneath of you, I mean, God, that was like me with hairdressing. This business is like hairdressing. I came every day. Sometimes I didn't have people, but guess what? I still showed up. Confidence. It's given confidence. That's huge. You can talk about those things. That Bible binder that we have over there, oh my God, it talks about all that stuff. You know what else coaching has given you? It's giving you the gift to just show up and never quit on yourself. You haven't quit on yourself. That's huge. That's huge. Humongo, right? I mean, again, it's no different than a challenger. So don't even, like, all you have to do is just reword it a little differently. That's it. So stay with those thoughts. Always do this with coaching. You never, ever, ever shame where you're at. You sit there, and guess what? I'm trying to interpret this so you guys get this. Everything you do with coaching only makes your life better, right? I'm getting up earlier. I'm chiming into a group all day long. Like I get on team calls or whatever it is that you do. My personal development game has risen because I know what it's done and I know it can help another person. You're just inspiring somebody to come join the tribe. That's all you're doing. But here's what you do. Here's the secret sauce. You show people the realism of you. The high, the low, the good, the bad. It's not like you just share. You're just sharing, right? So I think my biggest struggle in the beginning was I thought I had to come up with these posts that were so fantastic and so whatever, but I've learned that this is only about bettering myself and just sharing it. Literally, that's it. You know what coaching has given me? The rhythm to be awesome on my meal plan and my Friday grocery shopping. Coaching gave me that because I leveled up. I needed to do better. Like, you may not have thought that the grocery shopping was coach related, but it is related because I'm showing up more, right? You're showing up more for your life. You're not backing down. I guarantee you, before you said I was going to say yes to coaching like me, I wasn't showing up enough. I started showing up more and doing more in my life. You rearranged your house. You redecorated. You are getting a couch. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's something about coaching that could spark, like, it's giving me the ability to say, I can rearrange my life. Like, you learn those like little things. And I'm telling you, if you keep practicing it and you keep posting, I showed you guys in the thread, some of my posts from a couple years back, they're grainy, they're shitty, they're awful. But it didn't stop me from building this team that I have now 3 years later. I didn't have anybody. I had myself. So what else does that teach you about showing up every day, even though you have nobody? That you still show up for you, and coaching taught you that. Do you see? And this is why we talk about this, because if you don't have those ideas, I can help the motorboat. See how that all works out? And I'm telling you, that binder really does truly help you spark the creativity. You can talk about recipes. Talk about recipes. That's all. Talk about recipes. Talk about whatever you want, And maybe you're not comfortable talking about the coaching thing right now. You talk what you need to talk about. And then you can move into it. Do you know what I mean? So if it feels not right, do what's right. Just don't.
I feel like there's part of me that needs to step up my posting about working out game, because I don't feel like I've been doing that, right? And so I feel almost like I need to step that up before I can really dive into the coaching thing. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
It does, but you can marry the two, because what you do, and see, again, don't separate them. Don't separate them. Like, what you're doing is because you're a coach now. That's it. Like, put that in your brain. Like you just got a job promotion at your job. Like, think about, this is your job to take care of yourself, right? And now you decided that you gave yourself a new job position, right? Which requires a little more of this. It's no different than like a job at anywhere else, right? But you gave yourself that job position, right? So how could you tie that in? Maybe you just post your workout pictures. That's all. And you start conversations. So don't worry about how. I would just worry about just starting. Because like I always tell people, if you just start, then I can go and look and I can go, I love this, I love that. If you don't, like, I can help you build. But remember, just start the train, and seriously, don't worry about it. don't worry about it. Because you know what, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want you to keep missing these opportunities that are like right at your hands. I showed you some things that are right at your hands. So don't separate the two, because now you're just a coach. You are Tiffany, Beachbody coach. Danielle, Beachbody coach. Dominique, Beachbody coach. You are no longer a challenger. You have leveled up, and that's where you're at. And so when I post my challenger stuff, I leveled up because I decided to help one more person, or I decided to tell somebody they were great today. And you know what happened? You actually start believing in all these things, and you start getting really excited about it all, right? You create your own sunshine. So think of just things that you can do this week that can inspire people. I would only worry about that. And if you need to level up with whatever it is, post it, girl. Talk about that you're having a shitty day. It's not about being perfect. People don't respond to perfect. They respond to the real deal. And it'll only help you. You know what I mean? So I think we got actually a lot out of this call, you guys. Friendships, consistency, community, going out, team culture, level up. Tiffany, I think that right there could be your focus for the next 7 days, about you personally leveling up and you purposely sharing just that. Do you see how you take the edge off of that and just do that? And if you need support this week, just tell me or tell us. We're going to help you. But I'm going to talk about my leveling up, about not freaking out about money. I have to, because this is where I start to freak out. So I'm going to talk about my thing. You talk about your thing. Danielle probably has her thing, and just go off of that. Like, don't overanalyze. That's part of the problem, I think, I noticed with a lot of people in the beginning, and especially myself, was I overthought. And you know what else? I'm always an overthinker anyways. And because of coaching, it's made me unwire the overthinking, and I just do now. That's another thing coaching has given me. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, everything goes back to you because you're learning to work yourself. So that's cool that you guys get to do that. Be inspired that you're changing your life and you're just sharing it. Oprah Winfrey shared her whole life. Look at her. She came from nothing, and she shares it every day. She doesn't care. And guess what? Look at her now. Like, I wish she was my grandma. I really do. I love Oprah. But you know what I mean? She didn't care. She didn't, and she fought her way to what she saw. She dreamed bigger than being that poor little girl. We got to do the same. I'm excited to dream big, dude. I am excited. I told John I'm dreaming bigger than my budget. He goes, "You're fucking crazy." And I was like, I know. And when it happens, you can thank me for it too, because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to make my post great, and I'm going to create the biggest, baddest culture in my team downline possible. Rev yourself up. Rev yourself up. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer in your life. But this stuff right here is where you start. Start here. And when you get down, do a post about it. I'm feeling down, but I chimed in with my team chat this morning and I got revved up. Whatever it is, if you need to level up, make it, show it. I love it. This made me level up. It made me posture up into my life, So I would just focus on that. Level up should be your theme this week. Make it a theme week. That would be cool. Make the whole week about leveling up. Level up on a food recipe. Level up on a workout. Level up on, you changed your home. I love that lamp, by the way. Level up on all those things. Do you know what I mean? Like, that could be your one focal point. And your Facebook page is your classroom. So just what are you going to teach them about leveling up? That's it. Be inspired by that, man. Don't get down on it. And don't say you have nothing to give. You have everything to give. You have everything to give, because somebody needs Tiffany's story, not mine. They need yours. So remember that. All right, I'm going to get done with planning and just do a coaching post tonight, you guys. You saw mine. Any other questions, let me know. And we'll be on tonight if you need me to at 8:30 for a quick 30 minutes, okay? We can talk and go back to any other things, all right? But I'm excited. Don't give up. We got shit to do. We got lots to do. I'm excited. Be fearless. Don't back down on your life. That is coaching. Amen. Hallelujah. crank it out. That's all I gotta say. Bye, guys. See you in a little while. Bye.